hit play on that
Hey guys, welcome back to the Ham Gaming Podcast. I am Hayden.
I am Austin.
And I am Matt. Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. Is this finally episode 7?
This is episode 7.
This
Finally.
is episode 7. Lucky number 7. Probably going to be our best show yet, I assume, right?
Probably.
Well, I gotta crash.
Probably. don't say that. All right. Yes. Welcome back. Episode number 7. As always, talking gaming updates, talking lots of stuff, and a lot of good stuff today. Austin's got some really good topics that I'm going to be very excited to hear. Hayden always brings up something crazy and has weird things to talk about. So very excited about those.
A new one.
A new game?
A new game.
I like new games. I'm going to talk about a few old games, but and one new one that's coming out here as well. But as always, we kick it off with our game reviews from the games that we are currently playing based on the challenges that we were given from each other on the games that we needed to play. So that's how we're going to kick off this episode, is talking about the game reviews. And I'd like to start. I'd like to kick this off myself.
All right. Nice.
Because Austin challenged me to play a game.
Yep.
That game was Lightyear Frontier.
Yes.
And here's the thing. When you first told me I was playing Lightyear Frontier, my mind automatically went to Buzz Lightyear. So I thought it was going to be a Toy Story game. I watched the Buzz Lightyear movie. Like just about Buzz Lightyear, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really good movie for just his story. I thought it did a really good job of telling his story in that character, and it had some drama, it had some suspense and some action, everything you're looking for in a good movie, right?
And a cat.
When I then pulled up this game, I'm like, this isn't Toy Story. Well, I thought maybe I had the wrong game. Even I'm like, what is this? So I downloaded it because there's nothing else that was coming up. So I was like, well, it has to be it. And immediately at the very beginning, I was taken back by just the music in the beginning. The introduction song that is playing almost just puts you at ease. You could have the worst day of your life, and then all of a sudden turn this on and you hear this soundtrack, and every stressful thing in your body literally evaporates. That's how I felt when I heard it. And so one of the first things that comes up when I hit play, and I should probably pull this up, right? Like I should be playing this or sharing this with everybody. So I got to find the video. Oh, first I got to share.
Yeah. Try a new thing.
Wait, you're going to be playing the music?
Well, let's find out if the audio plays on it.
Try a new thing here, everybody.
Well, we got copyright strikes. We got to watch for that.
Okay, yeah. That's probably true. We'll see. I don't know if it's that kind of music, though. I think it might be its own soundtrack. All right. Can you see this?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you're going to hear it, though. We'll see. I don't know. Can you hear that? Do you hear anything? I don't know if you can hear audio.
Nothing.
I don't know if you can hear audio.
So beautiful.
Maybe I have to do a presentation. Do I have to do a presentation?
I'm not for sure. Maybe.
Would that be it?
Oh, presentation's locked.
Seriously, I gotta play this audio. Like, I gotta figure out how to get this audio.
What if we did like?
Oh no, I don't think I can do presentation.
If you're listening right now, pause the video, go listen to soundtrack, and we'll come right back. We'll give you 10 seconds.
You can go to my Twitch and play
Absolutely.
it there.
Yes,
as well. So you can go to H.A.M Solar Twitch stream and find it from there as well. But all right, can you guys see this then?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to play it out. Very beginning, starts out, some bird chirping, stuff like that, and then the music plays, and you're automatically just put at ease for it. And I skipped a little too far ahead. Sorry about that. And so immediately when I heard the music, and it comes up to name your world at the beginning, the first thing that popped in my head was Serene. So I named my world Serene because that's exactly how I felt in the beginning of this. But I'm going to tell you, I really loved this game. Like I immediately, as soon as I started doing some of the collecting of resources and building building different things. I was hooked. I can hear the audio really loudly, but so yeah, I really got hooked quickly on the game. It's definitely reminded me of very many types of games that I've enjoyed playing. Like the things I liked playing about Ark was the building aspects of it, collecting resources and building different things. I got to figure out how to turn this audio off for me though, because it's super loud. There it is. So immediately that was kind of the first thoughts I had. I'm like, okay, this is a building, or it's a collecting resources and building game. So like Ark popped into my mind. A little bit of Grounded popped into my mind, and Minecraft popped into my mind a little bit. Those types of things, but it's definitely not Minecrafty at all. It's really got its kind of own feel. I like the mech suits. That kind of adds like a cool little dynamic to the game, because you can't really do a whole lot with your just regular guy outside the mech suit. Like you need the mech suits up and running to collect everything, and so you're in the mech suits quite a bit to do anything. Part of that with this part of it. The only thing, and it might be because it's early on in the game, that I struggled, that I was wanting to do, like, improve on, was just be movement speed. Probably, it's a bit slow. You can get overcumbered pretty quickly with resources, which makes sense, right? I mean, early on game, you're looking to upgrade stuff, right? So I'm going to kind of jump ahead here in the video. There we go, a little night and day kind of action here. So it's got day and night. It does have changing of that part of it. Here's your mining. You've got different tools. So at the very beginning of the game, good tutorial, good kind of setup. You're going and collecting your tools, your mech tools that go onto your mech suit, and you have to use those to do everything that you got going on. So I'm kind of messing with the tools here, changing different tools. This is a planting tool, so like as I'm tearing down trees and different things like that, I can replant the trees with the seeds, and so I'm not just taking resources. I can put resources back into the game to collect later and harvest later, because the thing at the beginning of this game says like the planet Earth has like basically become uninhabitable, like it's dying, and so you have to leave Earth and find the next frontier to start doing those types of things. And so that's kind of what's happening here, is that you're in a new world, a utopia, so to speak, from what it kind of looks like. You're going to have to do a few other things in the map to kind of help clean up this planet and make it more habitable. There's animals in the game that you feed to, I'm guessing, to kind of get other attributes with it. I don't know yet based on what I've done. But yeah, so you're building things, you're building machines that are going to help advance your game, stuff that's going to make other things, other items you need. That's an oil maker, so it makes plant oil or other fiber oil from other things that you have. You're going to need those oils to make other things further down the line. I'm going to jump just a little bit farther ahead here. There's some sort of historical stuff going on here. These artifacts that I'm picking up, you see there, that's some sort of structure that I come across as I was moving through. I'm trying to get back to it here so it's not too far ahead. Yeah, so this weird gunks on the ground that I'm trying to clean up, to kind of clean up the planet. It's some sort of toxin or something along those lines, and so I got to clean it up. And so here, yeah, I'm kind of coming across something here. I don't know what this is. There's these weird structures, so I'm sure that's going to play a part in this game. Some mystery then right now, and what's going to be coming up with it and how those things open up. One of the things that I find later as I'm cleaning up parts of this world is that there's this door that's getting, like, it looks like it's getting some sort of keys that are entered into it. That's eventually, this door is going to open. Like, there's some sort of door that's going to lead me to something else. It's every time I would clean up a planet and then I went to sleep, there's things that I'm advancing in the game, and so there's something else that's coming that's it's gonna be very interesting. So you're planting things, you're building things, you're crafting stuff. It's as Austin calls a factory type game. is what it feels like, right? Isn't that the wording you typically use on those types of things? And so that's the
Yeah,
feel
for
I'm kind of
certain
getting.
games, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the feel I'm kind of getting, is that I have to build other things to help advance. I have
Yep.
to upgrade my mech suit. And I wonder if I skip. Okay, so here we go. So I'm building. So this is kind of one of the things that I was trying to do here is I'm crafting new material so that I can build what's called this like upgrade station, which then I'm going to be able to upgrade my mech suit. And so that's where I'm thinking I'm probably going to be able to upgrade to different parts. That's going to make me faster, make me able to hold things, more things, and carry more weight. But it's also going to make it so I can mine other material. There's some material I can't even touch yet because my suit's not upgraded enough, like a level 1 type things and stuff like that. So so that was kind of the process I was getting to here. I'm gonna slide it forward just a little bit more. I had to go collect more rocks for it. Could I skip like 10 seconds? There we go. So yeah,
this
so
is like the
there's the
farm
mech suit.
sim of Titanfall.
That's why so
Yeah,
like
you could
that's
kind
why
of
I
say
picked
that.
this.
That's kind of a good example. It does have
Yeah,
this Titanfall type thing, but there's definitely not a lot of battling though.
yeah,
There's
it's peaceful.
I haven't found anything where I'm trying to fight off animals or creatures or even killing creatures right now for
Yeah.
anything. Any other the only thing I've done is feed them actually. So it seems a little bit more friendly in that aspect of a game from it. But was interesting. So like I started playing it. You play it for an hour. That's kind of the idea. But like I could have kept playing. Like I definitely could have not stopped because once I got some upgrades and I built this platform and things like that, I wanted to now go find the other material to get the next thing,
Oh
and
yeah.
kind of continue to expand my horizon of this opportunity to build new things and try different stuff for it. So the thing can't go in water. Like I got too close to a puddle and it's like deep water, get out, like emergency evacuation type thing. And I'm like, geez, it doesn't even look like that deep a puddle. But apparently the tractor looking thing right on the front there, that's like looks like a mower head kind of thing or a tractor frontier. I'll try to get a look here when it's that little piece right there. And maybe that gets wet or something, and so it can't or whatever the reason is. But that's your mech suit. It's a pretty sweet looking little ride there. And so this is like a preview, like a game preview.
Yeah.
And
It's a
so
preview, so it's still in early access.
yeah,
And it's on Xbox and on PC only. And yeah, this game is the reason, so I was trying to find the game for you, and I was having a heck of a time as well. For like me being PlayStation, you guys being Xbox, I was a heck of a time trying to find a game for you. Came across this, watched like 10 minutes of a guy who made like, it looks like he makes like a combine and he hops in it with his mech suit and is farming. And I'm like, oh, this is farming in the year 3000 or something. I mean, this is perfect. I'm like, he's absolutely gonna. I was like, there's no way he's not gonna like this game. And I've been telling you that since I picked it to you. I mean, there's no way you're not gonna like this. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
And it looks like a lot of fun.
Yep. Right away, I was like, "This isn't Toy Story. I don't know what this is going to be." I thought for sure I was going to play Toy Story, and I was kind of excited about that. And then immediately, the game kind of took me away, and I like the visuals of it. I like that I can look up into the sky and I'm seeing several planets. It kind of gave me a Tatooine feel, a little Star Wars tribute kind of stuff going on there, and it just looked good. It felt good. It sounded good. The mech suits were just a little slow at the beginning, and so I was like, I needed to collect a bunch of titanium, and I kind of had to travel from side to side. And I'm like, geez, if I got to travel all the way to the other side of the map to get some stuff, I'm going to be so slow, and that part's going to be a grind. But that's kind of part of the game, though. Like when you play those mining games, those resource collecting games, you got to do that. That's kind of how it works. You just get smart about it and put you put your bases in different spots and things along those lines. But it had from what it looked like, it had the very smart idea, just like Lego Fortnite, where when you have stuff in your supply bins or your storage bins, as long as you have your builds close enough, it'll take those resources out of it, so you're not having to carry all the stuff too. So they did a good job of making sure that mechanic was in the game. It is a key mechanic for these types of games.
It's a quality of life thing that Core Keeper, another game that we like, has that kinda, but not enough. I think that's a massive thing. That quality of life of just having, oh hey, I don't have the resources in my inventory, but it doesn't matter. It's next to a chest, I'm fine. That is, to me, it's so important.
Yeah. So again, I wanted to start because I just like if you're looking for a game that's just like, you know what, I've just had a rough day. I want to get out of my mind. I want to get out of the the stress of the day and just kind of zone in and feel better. This game's going to do it. Like the music alone is going to put you in a tranquil state that you can't be bothered by anything. There could be a fire going on around you. You're going to be zoned in on this and playing. This is nice. It was immediately felt that way on it, and I've never really kind of encountered a game that did that before. Like it just kind of put me in this peaceful state, and it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. So great game.
Nice.
Lightyear Frontier.
Yep.
Lightyear Frontier game preview on Xbox Game Pass.
Yep.
Check it out. I think you'll be surprised.
What would you rate
the game takes
Good lord.
You all right there?
What would you rank it 1 out of 10 hot hams?
Hot hams?
Yeah,
hot hams,
1 out of 10 hams.
1 out of 10
hams.
hams.
I mean, in the state of mind that it took me, I would probably give it an 8 in just game feel and just kind of how much 8 hams for where it took me. I'm going to put it in a class though, right? I'm going to put it in a crafting, collecting type, game. I'm going to probably give it a 6 right now for that feel. That there's some things that need to get, obviously some bugs and I think that need to get cleaned up. The map's pretty small. It's a pretty small map island on what I'm on right now. It doesn't look like I can get anywhere else. So just the movement's a bit cumbersome in general. There's a rocket backpack type thing. There's like a rockets on you, so you could kind of jump. But that part's tough too. And like there's one time where I jumped and like I don't know if like my feet caught the rock and my mech tipped over and it threw me out of the mech and I had to like flip the thing over. So that was kind of interesting. But so there's just those types of things that are a little bit difficult that I would in that type of genre of game. But just an all around feel and play, I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna go 8 on that. I would hop into it again and play it. So
nice, cool.
Good take.
Nice.
Good game.
All right, Hayden, you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll throw it off to Hayden. I can throw it off to Hayden.
All right, go ahead.
So I challenged Hayden to play some War Thunder. We went from serene, peaceful to war.
This is
the entire basis of war too. You're not just talking about a little bit of ground troops. You're talking about all aspects of war. Ships,
I'm talking
planes,
about flying
vehicles.
planes like I'm losing my mind. Okay? Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it, dude. I see it.
Perfect. All right.
Blow it up, make it bigger. Get closer.
Bigger.
I can hear your audio.
I can hear the audio.
Oh, you can? Holy crap. Okay.
I couldn't hear the audio before. Couldn't hear the audio on mine. That sucks.
My first initial thoughts of this game was, why are you making me download this free bull crap game I'm just going to be miserable about? And then that happened. And then I fell in love. Like, look at that. That looks amazing. I'm panicking. I'm smashing buttons. I'm flying around, trying to kill people. I felt like my great-great-grandfather just going back into World War II, just blowing up Nazis. Like, it was awesome. When I played the tutorial, I'm like, this is going to be, I don't know, it's a flight simulator. Like, how hard could it be? And then it's like, shit. Like, I have to learn all of these things, like flaps control, and there's like different button layouts for like changing your weapons, and I'm still trying to figure that out. But all I know right now is to fly around, hold the right trigger, and just lay out like the machine guns. Like, look at that flip! Oh my goodness! So
jeez, you look like you've been playing this thing for years, dude.
This is my second game that I'm showing right now, and I don't know what was in my drink this morning, but I got 10 kills. I got 10 kills. I was
Wow.
top leaderboard.
That's
Yeah, I was
impressive.
mowing people down, just going
Jeez.
crazy. Yeah, and so like I really like the maps in this game. Like I played a couple more, like an hour's worth, of course, and I just really enjoy like the concept of like that little dot where it traces your bullets. Like this is where you need aim. I like how you can adjust your flight, pitch, and throttle on the left side, left top side of the screen, and just you can either raise hell, hold forward, and like turbo your engine just to race forward a little bit, or you can slam it all the way down, make those sharp turns and everything like that. I really enjoy this game. I didn't think I would, especially the planes parts. And later on, I did
Look at that. The
kills.
wing came
Look
off
at
that
look
plane.
at that. Like
That's pretty
it
good.
looks so good too. Yeah, just
does
following
look
this guy.
good.
The one things I do complain about this game is I'm still trying to figure out, and there probably is a way, or probably better planes that you could purchase or whatever, how it works, is when you're targeting someone and you're flying towards them, the only way for that little reticle for you to show where to aim, you have to get pretty freaking close for it to pop up. It doesn't pop up right when you aim at someone. That's one thing I would add, just a little bit sooner. That way you can like project where you need to start flying towards.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am so distracted by this gameplay. It is just revolutionary.
You're so impressed with yourself. You're like, holy cow, how am I this
Dude, you probably
good?
think this is a pro player. Good lord.
You
I
stole
did
this footage.
Nope, on the Twitch channel right now. Already got 3 views, probably from me. But
Wow.
yeah,
I can't believe you're killing Wilmer here.
I just hit him. I just tap him a little bit, then I go chasing him. Like, get back here, you son of a
You guys are playing
bitch.
chicken there. Chasing, going right at each other.
There is one part in this clip, like, look at that. Oh, there we go.
You took
Wilmer,
a hit,
get
dude.
back here, you son of a bitch. Oh, okay. There's one part where it's like I ran out of like ammo, and I see the guy, he's flying right towards me, so I'm like, fuck it. So I ran right into him, got the kill. It was really fun. Look at that. Destroyed his wings, broke right off.
Yeah.
I did try to go
down.
and do the battleship part or the Navy part,
Oh
however
yeah,
you
so
want to
there's
call
some
it.
ships down there. Is that going on then? Is that your team there too doing battles down there at the same time? Or
No,
is
I
that
think
just
those are
part of
just computers.
visuals? Oh, I
Yeah, I
gotcha.
think there's. Yeah, I think that it's like each lobby has its own like vehicle. So there's airplanes, tanks, Navy, and Coast Guard. I think that's right. And so like you 1-in-1 whatever you select for the vehicles.
Mhm.
And I'll forward it to where I was doing the
There goes
ship
Terrence.
part.
Terrence is going down. Sorry, Terrence.
I can find it.
So here's my other question.
Nope.
So, okay, now you're in a biplane. What planes do you like? Do you start out with like a standard set of planes that you have and vehicles, and then you can upgrade?
Yep, so I'll bring it all the way back to the beginning. So this is what your menu looks like. So this is so you get your main plane that you start out with, and then
Mhm.
you have a reserve plane. You see my mouse? You
Yep,
see it?
I see
Yep,
it.
okay.
I see
Okay.
it. You're
Okay.
sharing your screen, so we see everything you see.
Oh, look at that. That's how it works. Okay. So and you can also pick out what country you want to be.
Mhm.
And so you can get different types of planes by doing that. Going to which country you want to be. And
Israel.
then yeah, Israel.
Is
And
this
then
World War
over
II, or does it not really matter?
no, because I was doing some so to get new planes, you have to research them. I wonder if I have that on here. I probably do. I hope so. So you can do research on planes, and that's how you get new ones. And so you have to battle, and then you earn research over time. I think with the credit system that you have, I'm really trying to figure this out. And so like, okay, right here, perfect. So this is you're researching planes in order to unlock them,
Mhm.
and then over time, there's more that you can, like right here, research. Don't know what happened, so I kind of just backed out.
Oh, helicopters.
And yeah, you can fly as helicopters and all. As soon as you like go, further down in researching planes, that's when you get into like the F-16s, F-14s, and everything like that. But you have to rank up over time, and that happens with all of the classes too. So right here, back to the battleship. So I was trying this out, and it turns out fighting in ships is pretty hard, especially with the controls. So if you look at the bottom, like it's LB, RB bumpers to start your torpedoes, and then it's LB right trigger to launch your torpedoes, and then RB to like just repair, and then right trigger just to shoot your cannons. It is actually I don't know how to word this. Going from the planes where it's fast paced to slow ships where you're just getting pelted just like that, it's very hard to like find the fun in that, I guess. As simple as trying to say it. Like, it looks amazing. Like, this looks fun.
That does look cool.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm really trying to like rationalize it to where it's like it still sounds fun from going from the
it's
planes.
just more of a slow pace, like way more strategized.
Way more strategy.
Way more.
Exactly.
Dude, you're smoking. You're smoking. Look at you. You're on
I was
fire,
getting
dude.
shit on.
Is
Before
that your
this,
ship?
I was actually.
Is that your ship on the top right? Like highlight your ship of what's damaged and what's not.
Oh, is that what that is?
Oh, I never even realized that. Look at that.
Is that what that is? I don't know. I just that's what it looks like. I mean,
yeah, that's what it looks like. Or is that hits? It's
I
showing
think
where
I'm
you're hitting.
hitting
That's what you're hitting. Oh,
That's
cool.
where you're hitting.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it shows who you're hitting and how much damage. Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, so whatever you're locked. Oh, okay, see, I'm still learning. Okay, but
we're all learning together.
Yeah. Oh man, this actually makes me.
This looks the ship part of this though looks way more intricate than Legends of Warships.
Oh yeah.
Like Legend of Warships doesn't have all this going on.
Yeah, the one thing I'm still trying to figure out is like, it has the measurements for deep range when you're trying to aim in and things like that. And so I'm trying to get the like I don't know,
try to
the
figure the
scoping down and
when
things
to
like
hit.
that. Yeah,
how much to lead them.
Insane.
And
torpedoes are like
did you torpedo anybody?
No, look. So like I accidentally brought my torpedoes out. I'm like, shit, and I've just been launching them, so I have 5 left, not even realizing it. And so
I do like the mechanic that you run out of ammo. Like I kind of think that's kind of. Oh, so is that your aiming right there? It's like telling you to lead him.
Yeah, so I didn't know why it was saying red. I was very confused on that.
Because you can't shoot straight at yourself. You got to be sideways.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know how ships work. I've never driven
one
like
this.
Right
there. So it shows that you hit and where you hit at. Oh, that makes sense.
It's showing.
Okay.
Yeah, you shot his front main gun there. So it's green. So then
that makes
fire.
sense.
I think I fired right here. Yep. So you see the blue dot? It's tracing. Look how close this gets. Oh! I barely missed it.
Oh my gosh, that sucks.
It was.
Oh shit.
So leading's tough.
It's very tough. And there's some points like I don't get the scoring of this game whatsoever. Like if you look at the top, it looks like they're dominating, and it looks like they're trying to capture points. And that's part. And so I failed. I'm like, okay, I guess I lost. But then there's also parts in the airplane part where I'm like, oh, I guess I lost there too. But I don't know what I was doing. All right, so here's.
You were playing as a team, Aiden. That's the problem. You were playing as a solo.
I just started sailing around. Other guys probably screaming in my ear like, what is this guy doing?
How many times did you run yourself ashore while in the ship?
Oh, there's a couple times where I almost collided with another ship, and it was like my friend who I don't know what I was doing. Oh yeah, this one was going down.
Oh no!
Whee!
Oh, that looks pretty good right there. Physics look pretty good in the game. I mean, I imagine that's gonna probably happen when you're. Oh, there it is. Dead.
Oh yeah, this is where I collided with my teammate.
Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait to see that. Did you
go
too
going
far?
Up to this guy, and then look at the guy on the right. Doesn't even see me.
He just runs
Doesn't even see me. People say it was my fault, but I don't believe him for 1 second. Oh, that's his family.
People say it's my fault.
Yeah. Trying to turn. Holy crap! There's a lot of shooting. Oh my god!
Oh, and there he is, right in front of you. That was your own teammate. Both of you falling right now. That's nice. Look at that. That's funny.
Yeah.
You couldn't
So
get yourself out of that, huh? You couldn't get yourself
Nope.
to go
no
inverted,
eject button. Not in the back. In the good old days. Yeah. I
crawl out, jump out.
Yeah, for my my hot hammies, the ham ranking, I will for a flight. I don't know. Would you say this is a war game?
It's War Thunder. Yeah, it's a war game. Yeah.
Damn it. I would probably give this. I'd probably give this a 5 out of 10. Okay.
Oh wow.
Hear me out. Yeah,
Seems low.
it is low. I think that it is a good game. I think I can have a lot of fun with this, and I know I'm souping it up for a lot. But when you look at all the other games that has flying in it, and the first thing I thought was like Battlefield, and you have all like you have the jets, you have the tanks, and everything combined in that, and some like boats too that you can drive.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just more into a game like that, and you feel more immersed into it as well. That first person really helps you with that. I don't know. I think this game. I know I need to play a lot more for it, and I'm sure my ranking will go up. But for right now, it's just a 5. And then we'll go back.
You can't be in the cockpit while you're flying. It's always third
You
person.
can, but it's like it's it's old technology that you have, and so you're flying around and you're looking through the scope that's like this big,
Can
like
you
a
do that again?
telescope, and you're just and then the wings off because you can't see anything. You're looking around. Yeah.
So first person.
So you feel like you're it feels like back then, I guess. So I don't know.
I will say one thing with this game. I played it myself as well. The pay to progress is kind of huge, I think. I did some research. I've been looking online, and you can buy like an F-28 Tiger Shark pack for $80 in real money.
Oh my gosh.
There is.
So here's my question to that, real
There's
quick.
tanks that are $70.
Yeah,
Like,
so here's my question to that, though, right? So let's say Hayden, you jump in, and you spend a bunch of money, and you buy like one of the better aircrafts, like a jet, right? And then you go to play. Is it going to put you in a map with all jets, or is it going to put you in a map with some biplanes and stuff like that? As your level, like if you're a level 1, you know what I mean? Like you're a level 1 player, but you buy the most high rated game and research it all the way up with your money. Are you going to play in that type of scenario, or is it going to put you in the scenario of you're playing with guys in that level class plane? Because here's what Legends of Warship does. When you get an upgraded boat, ship, whatever it is, it puts you in games with that tier. So like if you're tier 10, you're going to play against tier 10 ships as well. It's not going to put you always time with level 1 stuff.
Well, see, that makes sense. But with this though, is like there really is no level. So like Hayden's still level. Like what level are you now, Hayden? You think 2, 3? Or are you still 1?
So there's not a balance.
Probably 2.
So let's say Hayden's 2. Let's say Hayden's 2, right? If
there's
he
not a
buys
balance
this,
on that.
if he buys this pack for $70, he can just flap it on there and just go. I think that's what I'm seeing.
Does that automatically make? But that's what I'm saying though. That puts him in a high tier plane, right?
I think it's just like a cosmetic, but it's a. I don't know if it's faster or not. Like I don't know if he's getting like any pay to win aspect.
It's a freaking jet. If it's
well,
a jet,
you know what I
should be
mean.
faster.
Like it should be, but I mean, is this like cosmetic? Is it pay to win? Where it's like that's not fair. Why am I playing this when a guy can spend $80 on this?
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Is it just a tiger skin that he's going to have on?
Yeah, exactly.
His little biplane. Is it?
I don't
know.
I don't know either.
If it is just that, that's crazy for $80.
$80.
I was wondering. I was kind of wondering that same thing, like because you were talking about the research aspect of it. Like, can you progress that quicker than by just buying it?
So yes, right here. So if you buy this pack, you get for $80, you get the F-28 Tiger Shark premium account for 20 days. So you get a premium account with War Thunder, and you get 2,500 golden eagles, which is their premium currency, where you can buy more stuff.
Right.
So it's very much like pay to progress. I wouldn't say maybe pay to win,
Yeah.
but definitely pay to progress instead of playing like hundreds of hours unlocking everything. Just whip out your credit card for $80 and then just buy everything else.
And so I just wonder then about the matchmaking on how that works. Somebody tell us. Somebody in the chat tell us.
If it's just cosmetic, well, then you're just kind of like you're just going in
Somebody
there.
tell us the facts about War Thunder, because I'm sure there's other people playing it that know way more than we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never played War Thunder. I've seen clips of people playing War Thunder, specifically the airplanes, and every time I see it, I'm like, that looks amazing. That guy must be really, really good at this game, so I don't think I ever want to play it. And so I wanted you to play it as a newbie to give me real insight of a newbie player, because this guy was flying like good-looking airplanes. He wasn't flying the crappy ones. They were like legit good-looking crafts and stuff like that. And so, but if you're able to hop in and get 10 kills,
I think I blacked out for that 5 minutes of playing.
I feel like it might not be as difficult as I'm thinking in my head on that's going to be as hard as it is. But
yeah, I would definitely play this game with more people, especially with the battleship part of it. Like that would be a lot more fun to strategize.
I wonder how that works. Like the battleship part. If us are playing, do we all have our own ships, or do we all like?
We all have our own ships, I believe. I mean, I'm assuming it's like Legends of Warships.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I don't want to
because in that, if you're playing with a bunch of people, you all have your own ships, right? And I like Legends of Warships. Like I like that game. I suck at it. I'm really, really bad at it. I die right away, pretty much. But you had like the same problems you had, which was like aiming and knowing what arsenal to use, like when to change the armor piercing, and when to use HE, when to switch to torpedoes, and how to aim those and those types of things. But can you get submarines?
I don't know. That's a good question, because I didn't know there was even helicopters till I started doing research. I'm like, oh,
if you can get submarines, I'm sold for sure on this game. Because you can't get submarines right now in Legend of Warships. At least you couldn't at the time when I was playing it. You can on PC, but you couldn't on console. It wasn't quite working.
Like you can.
Submarines were like OP in what it sounded like in Legend of Warships, but
it looks like you can. I think
that would be that. Then I'm sold.
From what I'm seeing, it looks like
I saw some gameplay of the submarines in Legend of Warship. That looks so cool. Diving down under the water and then popping up to periscope depth and launching some torpedoes and then diving down again. Yeah, oh my gosh, that would be just that looks good. And the other part of the game that I liked is that you can play all three aspects. You can play a tank, you can play a warship, or more than three. I mean, you can play as a helicopter pilot, you can play as an airplane pilot. So that's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just a 5, huh?
Just a 5, because I still haven't tried the tanks out, and I still haven't tried the Navy.
And a little higher, but yeah, okay. But you liked it.
Yeah, I did like it a lot. I'm so used to like the Battlefields, Call of Duties, and things like that right now, where it's just I don't know. Like I said, like it feels more immersive when you're like there, because you're like seeing all the planes fly by and all that. Like super cool.
That was neat. Yeah, very good. Very good. Well, positive stuff. 2 games in a row. Pretty positive things. Are we going to get a trifecta of positivity? Or is Austin going to be his typical negative self?
Wow, that's just absolutely rude.
Well, I've
only been negative to one game.
Is that true? Do we need to? I think we need to go back.
No, we don't. We don't need.
Which other game? Which game were you negative about?
Construction Simulator, because I gave you like 10 minutes.
I think there was others.
I think there's others too.
There's one more. I said 2.
Play the tape. Play it back.
Play it back.
Let's not do that, please.
Let's go back. Let's play the replay.
There's no proof. Quickly deletes every video.
Producer, can you cut in now for the?
Hey, I'm the producer. I'm not doing that. No. As the producer, no.
Hayden, you challenged Austin to play.
What game did I challenge you to play? Something cool.
Under the Waves.
Under the waves.
Under the
waves.
All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up.
Sounds like a Frank Sinatra song. Under the waves.
Can everyone see this?
Everyone can that's currently sitting in my
All
chair.
right, perfect. Okay, we start playing it now. All right, Honor the Waves. I have 21 minutes into this. I did not record. Sorry.
Did you download this?
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like shit. All right, play
What do you mean?
it.
46 minutes.
Good
Not
for
quite
you.
an hour.
Hey,
I hopped in.
Hey, if you go back and you look, there's 20 minutes right here on that I did not record. So, over an hour.
Hmm.
Why didn't you record that?
Why didn't you record the
It was like
beginning?
3:30 in the morning, and I just didn't wanna.
Oh, okay.
3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it, okay? So, Under the Waves.
I want to talk about it.
I'm gonna
Oh,
pause
I like
it
it
right
already. Look at this.
now. Thank you. I'm gonna pause it right now. So,
This looks cool.
this game.
What kind of hat is he wearing?
Is this PlayStation exclusive?
No, this is on everything, I believe. This game is.
His hat's pissing me off.
I'm scared of like deep water, and this game is absolutely terrifying.
Oh, we're setting the tone already.
We're already setting the tone.
already.
Let me
Oh.
finish. Let me finish. How's the quality, by the way? You too.
That's
How's the
good.
quality?
Go to
That's
bed.
good.
Seems
Okay.
like a fun game.
So
Immediately goes to bed.
cutscene. I'm ending the day. The day's over.
The
Okay.
day's already over.
So the whole premise of this game is you are pretty
You're
much
underwater.
asked to work underneath the water for an oil company, and you gotta fix stuff. But then weird things start happening while you're sleeping. That's why I'm starting it here, because here's a weird thing that happens. And you every time you fall asleep, you experience this like crazy phenomenon thing where you wake up, you're in your tanks, you're in your whole suit, and you're in the water, but not really, because there's a road and a lot of weird,
Power
crazy
lines.
stuff.
Lighthouse. I see a
and-
lighthouse.
I think so. Again, I'm not that far in, but something traumatic must happen to your character.
Oh my god, I want to throw up.
Oh, yeah, trust me, it's just not ideal. So,
Wow, the camera thing that's
something-
going on right now is
something must have happened to your character
really
Stan
wacky.
before he went under, because
Can't
his.
watch this.
I'll fast forward a little bit. Here's some of this stuff right here.
Whoa.
It's really
Look at that.
trippy. Yeah. So he must have experienced something, because coming up here, he sees this car. He starts to freak out and lose his mind.
You see the crabs?
He tries to talk to his, I want to say, wife. When you first land, or not land, when you first get into your pod in the ocean, and she never answers. Each time you try to call her, she never answers. So something really dark and, I'm guessing, really sad and emotional must happen here. I have no idea yet. I'm still very new into the game. I'll fast forward a little bit.
I think it's because he's got a
So
cheap
you wake
leg
up,
in here.
When you wake up, you
That's
have
the depressing
you.
thing.
He has this
Oh.
like. Each time he wakes up, he gets terrified of like, what was that dream? Why can't you just let it go? And I always go to the mirror right here, because it's such kind of a funny part. You go to the mirror and you can like make funny faces at yourself. It's kind of funny. So
Reminds me of Octodad.
well, that's a great game too. So then kind of going to
Can
the
you go
day,
back-
making
go back to the
coffee.
mirror?
To the mirror? Why go? No. So then you have your missions to do. You have inventory. And here comes the parts where where it gets like really fun. The water, when you're in it, you can swim. You can get.
Oh, that's part of the game.
This is the best part right here. 100%.
Oh, a little.
So then
okay. Got a
you
little
can swim if you
submersible.
want. You can get in your ship and
submarine, but that's okay.
sure, whatever. And it is really fun. I'm still very new.
What is that thing
Like-
with the light on it?
This is like your whole like area of it's like yours, your company, or the company you work for. And when you scan, that's how you can tell where you need to
scanning.
go. There's a gardening area that you need to take care of.
Okay.
This game it has my interest. That's just straight up. I
I'm
have my interest.
interested.
There's a lot of cool creatures you see
Sea
all
turtles.
around. Between sea turtles and everything else, you can get out and collect stuff. There is this eeriness to it, though. It is absolutely terrifying when you are just in the ocean doing whatever and you have no idea what's behind you. That is just the biggest fear of mine. So this game is very hard for me to play on sometimes, but seeing the sharks, seeing whales, seeing everything else, it's pretty fun. There's not much I can say right now with this game, because it's just Hayden, it's kind of like how with you when you said with Control, an hour in, you feel like there's still so much that you haven't even break the surface yet. Almost, it's kind of what it feels with this game. Like it's hard to give you a review on it because an hour in, and there's just so much I mean, I'm still way too new for this game to give you a full actual review. It's a game that I actually am excited to keep playing. I'm gonna keep playing this. I'm gonna keep streaming it and
Solo
give you
or
more,
multiplayer?
Single player. This is definitely an immersive like single player experience. The map is insane. I know I showed the map somewhere.
You didn't fix that leak, by the way.
So you don't actually fix the leak there. You have to follow this pipe all the way up and fix the leak somewhere else. So I will fix the leak. So hush. And
and the reason I picked this game, not to interrupt you,
No,
but
you're fine.
I mean, if you think of like the best horror game that you can probably create, all you have to do, it doesn't even need to be a horror game. You just got to put yourself in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
And that's terrifying enough.
Exactly.
I don't
What
care
was that thing
who
that
you
was just
are.
like flew by you? What is that?
So there's these drones that are with your company that are pretty much helping you set things up. You don't do anything with the drones as of now. They're just there. They will fix certain things that need to be fixed. If they can't fix it, you're there to fix it. It is terrifying. I was gonna go down there where all those fishes were, and I thought something big was over there, so I don't go over there. Really, I go the absolute other direction. It's just not like this. I'm gonna pause this right here. This right here, the
What
fact
is that
that I
thing?
can't. That's just like a big like light where my base is pretty much. But the fact that you can't see anything besides that terrifies the shit out of me. So this game is not easy for someone who can't experience the water. It is not great.
What's that? What's the name of that phobia? Anybody know?
I don't know.
It's a phobia that
Aquaphobia.
I never had it
Aquaphobia?
until
Is it?
I never
Or is he
had
making that
it.
up?
I never had the
Hayden,
never had it
Google
until I
Let me
went
look it up.
to Bahamas into the ocean myself, and then I
The
got
fear
it
of
quickly.
deep sea. You're leaking oil, dude. There's an oil leak right there.
So the leaking oil is actually my boost, me boosting up.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. The fear of deep bodies of water is thalassophobia.
Yeah, sure.
Thalassophobia.
I think
And
I
I
asked the
never
wrong
had
guy
that
to look
fear.
it up.
And I never had that fear ever until I went to
I should ask somebody that
Bahamas
can read.
when I was younger, and the fear of like turning around and not seeing
It's
anything
getting better.
scared the shit out of me.
Taking classes.
So here's some things that are really cool too. So once you're done doing your tasks, you go back and there's a crafting table. You craft your healings and other tools in it.
This gives
So
me a
there's a lot of
Starfield
crap.
feel right here. Walking around like that.
So right here, healing repair tool, oxygen,
That
stick.
looks exactly like Subnautica.
A little bit, absolutely.
Right, Hayden? Doesn't that look like Subnautica? That crafting part of that?
Subnautica is another
I
great
don't
game.
think he was paying attention. You might have to go back.
No, I was reading up different phobias.
Subnautica is a great game, but it's also terrifying as hell.
Couldn't pronounce them.
This game is
The
really
phobia
cool.
of not being able to read.
I think this
Well,
game
what's that
has.
I'm
called?
terrified not to be able to read.
So here's another.
Ooh,
Here's the thing too. So
that was pretty.
So after you get done with your day, the game tells you pretty much day's done, go to bed. And every time you fall asleep, some terrifying dream you have.
Gosh.
Some more backstory of you.
I'm being afraid to fall asleep.
It's like his wife, and then there's a baby. I'm guessing their kid, and it's always. And every time you try to talk to her, she never answers. As of now, I've tried like 5 times. So some
Just kind of magazine.
right. And then when you wake up, then next thing you know, he falls asleep and he's in this dream or this nightmare.
This camera movement is tough.
Trust me,
no-go.
it's tough.
That's
I know.
tough. That's
tough.
That's trippy.
And then
So who made this game?
it's a great question. Let me figure that out. 1 second. I did have one issue, and that's I'll be honest, is the only reason why I stopped playing.
Look at
I
that.
stopped the stream.
That looks good right there. That scares
Under
me.
the Wave. Yeah, this game is just it's cool. This game was developed by Parallel Studios and published by Quantic Dreams. Players control a professional diver who attempts to deal with personal trauma and a job that may compromise his principles. That's the plot, pretty much. Or the synopsis, I guess. So my biggest issue that I've only had right now is pretty much right here.
The guy never changes clothes. Imagine wearing that wetsuit.
Ooh, Chili Mundo.
Day in and day
Yeah,
out.
literally.
So I was just thinking that.
The biggest issue I have with this game
Imagine the
is
skid marks inside that.
for some reason.
I hear it's
for
not
some
good
reason
to crap inside a wetsuit.
It's not. I bet it's not.
He just lies to himself. Like it's just the seawater cleans it out every day, right?
I think it makes you really
So here's my ending part of this. This part gets a little bummer, but I stopped playing right around here because the game either bugged out or something happened. Because when you wake up, you're supposed to do your wake up call, and your wake up call is talk to the guy on the intercom, have your coffee, and then get ready for the day. Well, after I do the radio call, nothing happens. I call Tim. I try to talk to Tim. Nothing happens.
Damn!
I can't leave the ship no more. I can't do anything.
Tim, are you there?
So I'm stuck. I was stuck walking around for like 10 minutes.
Did you try just going to sleep again?
I tried pooping.
I tried everything I could do.
Did you try changing your clothes?
I can't change my clothes.
You try going down that ladder?
Man.
It won't let you. The game says when you go down the ladder to get out, it says
you gotta do the wake up call. You gotta do the call.
I did the wake up call.
Maybe
I did all the tasks, and it's
Tim's
dead.
This is like a Blue's Clues house. Wake up, everybody!
What's in the pencil jar? Bunch of knives? What was that?
That's your AI. So right there, there's your wake up call.
You did what you had to do. You called Tim. Yeah. You drank the coffee. You make the coffee.
I don't know what happened. It's kind of annoying because I was actually having fun with this game. So that's one of the waves.
It's gonna get a bad rating now. Bad rating now.
But unfortunately, the very last 10 minutes, I couldn't do anything. I did the
thing. You got to play 2 more hours of that game.
I would have
crazy amount of recording.
I would have probably kept on playing.
It's a good
1 out of 10 hams. I would have given it because the immersion and actually in the story 8.5.
Whoa!
But because of this, whatever happened, it gets bumped down to a 6.
Whoa!
I'd go lower. I'd go lower. You can't do anything.
I was full on immersed. I was ready to play.
This is Cyberpunk all over. You're stuck in one spot. You can't do nothing.
I don't know what happened. The only thing I can think of is I know that from playing the game, you can really tell they're trying to have you be secluded and alone almost. So maybe just waiting constantly for the next mission, taking forever. Maybe that was on purpose. I don't know. Either that or the game actually bugged out. I'm going to have to do my research and figure out what the hell happened. But without that issue, I was actually having a lot of fun with the game. The only part being the fact that it's underwater and that terrifies the shit out of me. But I was actually having a lot of fun. So good pick, Hayden. 8.5 out of 10 before the bug. Down to whatever I said after the bug. But still, I'm excited to play it again. I'll probably definitely keep playing it. I'll probably stream it still. And hopefully we can keep going with it. But yeah, that's the game. Under the Waves.
Good games, good reviews, good challenges. I thought everyone did a pretty good job then of picking games this week. It's going to be tough to beat. And honestly, it's getting harder and harder to pick game challenges.
It really is.
And so I'm going to bring up another challenge or something I want to maybe have as an alternative for this. Maybe here in a little bit we can talk about the next topic first, which our next topic is going to be game updates and game news.
Oh yeah.
For new games coming up, or possibly maybe some other just game news in general of things going on, and so we're gonna transition to some game news.
Yes, absolutely.
Austin, I think I'll let you start because you've got a lot more topics than I do on this.
Yeah,
specifically.
So I did my research, and I want to get a good enough game reviews and game news that we can talk about. And I found one, Hayden. I think this is going to pique your interest a lot. Okay? I want you to hear me clearly with this.
I think I know what it is.
Saber Interactive and Paramount Games are making a AAA RPG Avatar: The Last Airbender game.
Ooh.
right?
When I first saw your text of Avatar, I'm like, you're making another shitty blue person,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I agree.
Wrong Avatar.
Wrong Avatar.
wrong
But
Avatar.
the fact that
so
it's
that's happy.
a better Avatar.
triple A RPG in the Avatar world, that could be amazing.
Man.
So I read the article a little bit. It's still in early development, but this is the company's biggest video game in franchise history.
Do you know what games they've like produced before?
I have not. No.
For like a
Saber
record, if we heard-
Interactive. Saber Interactive sounds familiar. At the top of my head. Oh, their logo looks even more familiar. Okay, World War Z. Ooh, Evil Dead.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Not
World War
great.
Z.
God.
That game wasn't
Not
that
great.
bad. World War Z
Not
wasn't
great.
that bad. World War Z wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but the other
World
games.
War Z was terrible.
But their other
What are you
games.
talking about?
Their
No,
other
it wasn't.
games are Evil Dead Rise, the game.
That game is good.
Mud Runner.
Oh.
Okay. That game's not terrible, but it's not great. Evil Dead isn't that a good game?
Here's my number one thing. I have two things with this news. Number one, I'm very excited and terrified. Number two, the budget. The budget has to be so much money. It just can't. It has to be so much money. I can't imagine how much money it's going to be.
Is
It's
it gonna
coming
be
out
the same
console and
budget
PC.
that GTA spent?
So now, Hayden,
what did
here's
you
the
say?
other thing I want you.
GTA spent?
Well, maybe not that much, but hey, here's another thing with this news, and I'm curious how you feel about this. To me, I'm all for it. This is take place thousands of years or 300 years before Avatar, the TV show.
I like that.
I do too.
Because I think
do
Legend
too.
of Korra like was too futuristic for me, and I like the
Plus,
natural use
it
of
can
it.
tell its own story. We don't need to follow the code of Avatar.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I wonder which Avatar they're gonna have.
That's
Like,
right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Dude,
go with
this-
Earth.
This
I'm gonna
game.
go with Earthbender.
Have you even seen the show?
No, you're a firebender, Matt.
Yes,
you got that
I've-
sass and spice
Have
to
I
you.
seen the show?
Some people
Dude,
haven't.
I watched the series, the cartoon series from the beginning. I've watched the movie. You hated the movie.
Time out. You don't acknowledge you actually watched the movie.
I watched the movie.
You
It
don't
wasn't
know.
that bad. It was all right. You
Hey,
hate
fuck-
on everything. I'm just a positive person. That's the problem.
That
you have.
movie is
Then
atrocious.
you're not a true fan of the actual like show.
No,
the
I'm a
movie
true
was
fan of it.
terrible.
No, I'm definitely a fan of the show. You
when
cry
it was
about
on
everything.
direct TV.
You cried when
My
Winnie the
parents
Pooh
are like,
comes
"Yeah,
on.
pick one movie." I chose that.
So
Cried
So
my eyes
there's-
out for how terrible
that's
Dog
one of the
I liked
stories
it.
I
I thought
have.
it was all right. It had it told the story bad. It didn't follow the story good at all. But I
Didn't
liked
even
the
say
action.
the main characters, the main characters
Yeah.
right. Ong.
It's in-
But I liked
it's
the
in-
action. I liked the action. I thought they did a good job with the action.
Then watch a different action movie. Don't watch
No.
something that portrays dog
Time
shit.
out. Time out.
No,
You like
no,
the
I wanted to watch this.
Okay, you need to go and watch the scene when they're captured because it has 4 earthbenders doing a dance, and then the next scene, the next like part of the rock moving, was like one rock getting moved like this, the slow of a turtle. After 5 earthbenders were like doing this for like 10 minutes, it felt like, that was terrible
Well,
take.
you paid attention to way more stuff than I did while I was watching.
Okay, Hayden, I know, I agree, but no, that's
It's
story
gonna
number
be
one.
an Earthbender, though. I bet you money on it.
I'm trying to think who it's going to be. I'm excited.
It's gonna be an Earthbender, dude.
I'm excited.
Think
for
of the
graphics,
lore and
the
and
story.
who was before this one. It was Earthbender. It's gonna be an Earthbender.
Roku? Avatar Roku?
Roku was fired.
Yeah, Roku was fire.
I
Let
didn't
me-
say
I-
Roku. I didn't
Oh.
say fire. I said Earthbender.
I know, but the one before, whatever.
Oh, sorry. I didn't read this last part. It'll put players in the role of an all-new, never-before-seen avatar.
Oh, fuck.
So a whole new person that we never know.
It's something
They
else.
can do whatever they
entirely.
want now. They can do whatever they
Something
want.
entirely.
They can do
I
whatever.
have no
Space
confidence
Bender.
in that.
Space
We've
Bender.
seen what happens when they like.
And this
Disney
takes-
did the same thing. You've never seen this Jedi before, and then what was that shit that came out?
Oh, the new one, Accolade.
The new Star
Yeah,
Wars. It
that
was
one.
dog shit. It was dog shit.
So, like I was saying,
What?
So brand new story with
Brand
the
new story,
Avatar.
brand new everything. I have hope.
This is
Yes.
Last Airbender Avatar. This is old school Avatar, the original Avatar. This is not Pandora.
No, not
green
them.
people, blue people.
Blue people.
I have hope. Flight, that kind of stuff.
I have hope for it. I'm optimistic. I'll be honest,
Good.
Hayden.
You should
I
be
know
optimistic.
you weren't happy with the fact that it's a whole new Avatar, but I actually like that. They can do whatever they want. There's no chains. There's no chains. There's nothing holding them back. There's nothing holding them back.
They're creating their own story here.
Create their own story. And who knows?
Fine.
This could tie in with the
Star
new
Wars
TV
did
shows.
the same thing. Star Wars did
but
good.
Star Wars has been shitting themselves the past 2 years. Unfortunately.
No, I'm talking about
the game. Sorry, the game. Right?
No, I'm talking about the movie. Like the movie of the Star Wars. Like they had Star Wars
with, like,
when
Rey.
Yeah, like Star Wars when it originally came out, right? And then not Rey. No, I'm talking about Star Wars when it originally came out, right? Luke Skywalker, all that kind of stuff. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yep.
Then they went back before that with Qui-Gon Jinn and stuff like that. They went before the ones, you know what I mean?
Prequels.
They went prequels. They told the beginning story, its own story.
George Lucas was part of that, not. Yeah.
Moral of the story is this. Moral of the
Sure,
story is I have hope. I'm optimistic. But that's story number 1. Story number 2, I'm very curious on how both of you are going to react to this. Ubisoft is in some hot water right now. Hot water. So
how hot is it? Temperature.
It's not good for them. I'll be honest. They're looking at some really big, not great things.
2,000 degrees.
It's like when you're trying to get a hot tub. We're like, God damn, who turned this hot tub too hot?
Yes. So number 1, their sale expectations for Star Wars Outlaws, like they lost a lot of money with that game. Their investors pretty much straight up said, "Hey, you guys need to do something, or we're gone." And
good.
Their next game coming out, Assassin's Creed Shadows, I believe it's called, that got pushed back 3 months. That is not coming out until February now. They were going to make. Here's the part that they were going to do. And I think if they would have done this, they would have been even bigger trouble. They were going to make an Assassin's Creed game with a season pass and online service. They were going to do that. But after all the other shitty online service games, they killed it. Smart on their part. But
Did they though?
Yeah, the company said it was also scrapping plans to release its new Assassin's Creed game with a season pass. So the new game coming out, Shadows, was supposed to come out like November, is now not coming out until February.
Okay.
And Shadows was supposed to have season pass, like a battle pass thing.
Gotcha.
And now it's not. Smart on their part. Moral of the story is this: their investors, the people who have been giving them millions and billions of dollars, are not happy. And they need to fix it, or they're going to lose their investors, and Ubisoft could be in massive trouble. And that's sad, because Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed was just amazing. And the lackluster of Ubisoft's previous games. I mean, look at Star Wars Outlaw. That bombed, and that bombed. It did terrible. Like, it did okay for some people. Some people said, hey, if you just play it what it is, sure, it's whatever. But the stealth missions looked terrible. The acting looked pretty good, but the actual CGI and the design of it just looked absolutely horrendous, unfortunately.
Did you hear what the CEO said about the game?
I did not.
He was asked why people aren't buying the game, and he pretty much blamed us as consumers that people don't want to buy good games anymore.
That seems about right.
So the thing I read about Assassin's Creed is that they're adding, potentially, it's a rumor, adding a co-op mode.
I did see that. Yes, I did see that as well.
That's right. That's where I was getting confused.
Which, if they added a co-op mode with the thing, that story would almost have to be different. Because I believe with this new one, you play partially as the guy, as the male protagonist, and then you switch to the female protagonist. So then, does that mean if you do co-op, you're just together the whole time? That part gets kind of confusing.
I don't know. I wish there was more co-op. I wish games were more co-op. Wish they had more of those.
There's some cool co-op games that would be fun to play.
Army
So
of
that was one. That
Army of
was
One.
two of the
different things
biggest
like
ones.
That. Co-op. I like
Yeah.
co-op.
So
Ghost Recon
Ubisoft's
Wildlands.
Ubisoft's big issue is one of them. The new AAA Avatar video game, which I am optimistic on. The third thing that I have to talk about is Baldur's Gate 3 just added mods to console. Yay. We're happy. I looked at some of the mods. They look really cool. Some are very silly. Some just like cosmetic stuff. Add more hair selections, whatever. The one I'm excited about is that you can enhance your party size. So instead of is you and the 3 NPCs, it's you and 6, 8, freaking everybody. That's awesome. Unfortunately, still no crossplay. Unfortunately, it is coming. I read the patch notes that they are working on it, and it should be coming out on hopefully the next update. And if that does come out in the next one, I mean, that's the game we're all playing. I mean, let's be honest here. That game is going to be so much fun together. Co-op, going crazy with
get
it.
my character back out.
I still have not,
Francis.
I still have not beaten the game. I'm on Act 3.
I miss Francis. I miss that.
I literally would go into battles with you guys and just watch because I couldn't do anything.
You were a bard. Of course you wouldn't do anything.
I would just sit there and play my guitar.
Play your guitar.
I mean, hey,
encourage us all to do better.
Are awesome. BG3. So those are some of the biggest topics, and then I also have.
Can we throw up an image of Hayden's character during the show?
It will not be allowed on
YouTube. No. There's regular images of him somewhere. I'm sure we can find it. I can pull one up. I guarantee it.
We'll do your best. If it is, it'll be right above Matt's head.
We'll blur him out. Yeah.
Partial background image.
Yeah.
So
I just love the way your character looks.
I have a list of some games coming out this month in October. Some games.
Can Matt and I say good or bad?
Absolutely. Undisputed, the new boxing game comes out next Tuesday, I believe. The first boxing game to release on console in like 10 years, maybe. I could be wrong on that, but it's been a while. I'm
the last
excited
thing I can think of is 360. That
Fight Night.
When you work Fight Night.
Great game. And this one looks fun. It's been on early access on PC for a while now. So I've seen some gameplay. I'm optimistic about it. The price point isn't terrible. It's $60 instead of $70. But so that's one of them. Undisputed. The next one I'm very excited for.
I'm gonna go with good.
Good.
Or I thought we were rating them.
All right, go ahead. Good.
Good.
Awesome. One that I'm really excited for. Diablo 4 is getting its big expansion. Vessel of Hatred. Let's go, people. I'm excited for this. I love Diablo 4. It is fun. It is stupid. It is
stupid. Yes.
It's a game where you don't have to like. If you like Diablo's story, sure, it's a cool story. I've played it twice now. The first time I played it, I actually watched the whole story, the cutscenes. The cutscenes are really, really, really cool looking. And then I played again, and I skipped all the cutscenes. And then once you beat the game, it beat the campaign. And then when the new season comes out, you gotta make a new character for your new season, you can skip the campaign and go right to all the other stuff. The dungeons, the boss fights, the PvP aspect. And this one, we're getting a new character, finally, after a year or two, however long it's been. Finally getting a new character. Probably broken right away. So I'm excited for that. I'm guessing you and whatever. Guys.
You talking to me?
Both of you.
Oh. Bad.
Oh gosh. Were you still talking about Diablo? I was so bored.
For your information, sir, you said that you would play Diablo 4. Okay.
I downloaded it and looked at it, and I never tried it.
It's a fun game. You're just hating the hate. Both of you are.
Gosh.
Next one.
I never played it, so I really don't know I don't have much to go off of. So
play it. It's fun. You don't have to do what everyone else does.
You know what you want to say, though. You know.
I'm afraid of devils.
Well, then I want to play that then. Next one. I played the beta, and I had way more fun than I should.
Bad.
New World.
I'm Diablo. Bad. Oh, I thought we were rating these games.
He did like 10 minutes ago. We were waiting for you. And then
Oh,
you go,
sorry.
and your response was, "I didn't play it. I don't have an answer."
Yeah.
So then I moved on.
Sorry, I was snoring over here.
Apparently. Next one is New World. Atrium. I'm excited for this game. It's $60, I believe, at launch. Played the beta. The beta is a blast. It is an MMORPG, but you do not, I repeat, you do not have to play it like that. If you want to play it like an RPG game where you just do quests, do a story, and don't deal with any of the other stuff, you can. You don't have to deal with all the PvP stuff, all the other crazy things that is an MMO. If you want to play this game like an RPG by yourself or with a friend, you can. I had way more fun on this game than I thought I would. It's actually a blast. I'm excited for it. It comes out later on this month. So
Did you share? Did you share your game footage on the stream on one of these episodes, or was that just something we watched?
I was
Or
streaming.
was I just watching you?
Yeah, I was streaming it one night, and you were just watching, I believe.
Okay.
It's a fun game. You can buy your houses with real money. You buy your houses with the money. Then your house can be your fast travel. You can have multiple fast travels. There's actual like taxes depending on the houses and where you're at in your area. It's a fun thing. There really is there's classes, but it's a fun game. I actually have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, the thing I liked, I think a thing that I liked most about the game was there's other things to the game. There's different levels of stuff to do, which kind of brought me to like more of like a like a Skyrim feel and different stuff like that for it. But then I liked the battle. I liked your your PvP battle that you did.
Yeah.
Where you hid behind a structure most of the game, and then when your teammates had done enough damage, you ran out with your giant sword and spun around. And so really, you added to that, added to your team there. But I liked it. I really liked the look of it. I think it's a good looking game.
In my defense, with the PvP, which the PvP he's talking about is arena almost. It's 3v3. So it's like us three versus a random 3, and you're in an arena.
You gotta be good. Like you gotta be leveled up.
You need to have be leveled up. If you're not like where I was, I got my ass kicked. Ask Matt. He had a lot of fun with that one.
It looked a lot like him playing Apex, but
boom, roasted.
For your information, we can't go back because I don't think none was streaming. I carried yesterday a lot. My back was hurting. My back was hurting.
Hey, throw a comment in there if you think Austin carried in any Apex game. But go ahead, let us know what you think on that.
I hope this is a roast fest.
Anyways,
good looking game though. New World.
Yeah, thank you.
World. It does look good. Say the name?
I don't know. It is Atrium. 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 I don't know.
Atrium.
Hayden,
yeah, sure.
Go ahead, Hayden. Take a look at it. Just take a shot at this. How would you pronounce?
Can you pull it up? I don't know what I'm looking at.
Can you? I'd like to hear Hayden pronounce this word.
Atrium.
Are you looking at it right now, or what?
Why do you say it that way?
Here you go.
Pull it up.
I am.
Hold up.
Just the word. Just need a good picture of the word.
Right there.
Right there, Hayden. Right there. Go ahead. Pronounce that word for us, Hayden. Sound it out.
Adernum? Adernum? The hell is that? That's not atrium, is it?
That's what I think.
I don't know.
No, it isn't.
Atrium?
Atrium, A-T-E-R.
Atrium?
Well, you just said the first 3 letters, so I don't know.
Atrium?
I don't know.
Is it Atrium?
Atrium? What does the word atrium mean?
I don't know.
Help us out. Yeah,
what's funny is that I'm pretty sure I think they say the name of this like 15 times in the actual game.
And you've played it and you've heard it and you still don't know.
Absolutely.
Perfect. That's perfect.
They've just been skipping over it the entire time.
Oh yeah,
we're playing New World.
I skip,
and this is a game.
I skip. Hey, with these games, I skip all the dialogue. I just played the game.
Well, then what the hell is the point?
Most MMORPGs, you don't give a shit about the actual story.
This is why I don't play this bullshit game.
Oh, they're so much fun.
Ouch.
Oh, they're so boring.
No, they're fun. And then there's also, guys, there's another new game coming out that Hayden wants me to talk about this. Some SpongeBob game. It looks stupid. Move on.
Why didn't Hayden
Patrick
talk
Star
about it?
game, you asshole.
Hayden, talk about. Hayden, can you
Yeah,
talk about?
Can you talk
about the SpongeBob games?
the SpongeBob Patrick game?
What
coming
is
out?
what's the objective? What's the goal? What's the purpose? What's the draw? Why are these games good?
Oh my gosh, put me on the spot for something I'm not prepared for. The appeal that I have for the SpongeBob games comes from like a childhood likeness. Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Like it's a cartoon I grew up with all my life. It's something
Oh,
that
okay,
like
okay, gotcha.
everybody can reference a SpongeBob quote. Like if you've watched SpongeBob, like you think of a quote right away, and anybody that like if you're walking down the street and you say a SpongeBob quote, and if one person just looks at you and goes, "Ah, yeah, I get that," and you're like, "Yeah, that's a connection I'm building." It's like a family, Matt. I don't know where I'm going with this conversation, but
No, I like it. I like it.
I don't know
It's good.
either.
This
I
is
don't
good.
either.
I do. I like it.
You didn't answer a single bit of my question.
no, that's fine.
What's the
I think-
objective
I think what he
of
said.
the game? What's the
story?
purpose of the game?
Each game has its
What
own
makes
story,
it
probably.
fun? You went somewhere else.
He
You
went
somewhere else.
emotional, and I like it.
Yeah, geez Louise.
I
I'm
like
not
it,
your
Hayden.
therapist, all right? Just tell me
while
about the
Hayden-
game.
While Hayden
How to play it, why is it good?
fly, go away.
You need to play the game and record it and
You
stream
do.
it so I can see
I already
it.
did play it. I played Battle Bikini Bottom, and that's
Hey,
You
but
didn't
Battle-
stream it. You
hey,
didn't
but
show
Hayden,
it.
Battle of Bikini Bottom is actually like people try to beat that game like really quickly. It's got a speed run. You can go and speed
yeah,
run.
it's hard as shit.
Well, let's see it.
I don't like
know?
speedruns.
Oh, speed run, cool. I have two
Especially
more
when
games.
they break the game. That's
I-
really cool.
I have two more games to talk about, and then I'm done with all the games that I'm excited for.
Okay.
Black Ops 6 comes out this month.
I'm so nervous about it.
Another
So
Call of Duty
nervous.
game, free to play for Xbox Game Pass. You lucky bastards.
Greatest game of all. It's going to be the GOAT.
Okay, that's
Oh,
not.
God, we've already called
Oh,
this.
You called it. We didn't call it. That was you.
I did call it.
I don't even want to play the multiplayer. I just want to go straight into zombies because the zombies look so good. That's all I want to
yeah.
play. I want to play zombies.
And we can't, with it being
Zombies.
October, Halloween, we gotta bring at least one scary horror game. Silent Hill 2 remake. Watch the
Mhm.
gameplay, watch the trailer. Looks really good. I played
When's
the
that coming
original
out?
one. That's coming out soon, I believe. Double check.
I think. Okay.
I'm checking. Release date.
Was this the Silent Hill 2 that we just talked about last weekend? That like it was on the PlayStation 2, right? No, it came out on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I believe so. October 8th. So
Oh wow!
5 days.
Wow. What's the cost on it?
Probably 70. Yeah,
Okay.
70.
Oh my gosh!
I mean,
Games are so expensive.
I figured it would be.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I have to talk about today for my topics. I kind of want to bring up one more, and it's my going ham. We haven't done one of those in a while.
Why does this keep going away?
So my going ham is, and Matt has heard me talk about this game way too much, and that is Nova Lands. I'm gonna share the screen right now. This game,
Prepare yourself.
prepare yourself, everybody, because I will.
Prepare
This game
yourself
is
to be
so
under a well, or what is it?
underwhelmed. This game is not
Underwhelmed.
underwhelming. This game is fun.
Prepare
You're
yourself to
just
be
being a hater.
underwhelmed. Visually,
Alright.
it's underwhelming.
What do you mean? It looks fine. So here is the beginning of the game.
It looks fine.
Let me just finish.
Oh.
Okay. This
Yeah.
game is a factory builder, pretty much. I started a new game just to get people to see what it looks like. You start out, you get your resources, you make your furnaces, and you keep on going, right? Showing the map, I have nothing here. Showing the skills, everything's still locked, obviously. And then we go show my world. In my world, I have everything unlocked. I have all the
Ooh.
places unlocked. I've almost how many hours? Almost 15 hours into this game right now with this world.
That's it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, the other one you had 148 days. It said.
So now this is my actual main world. I'm on my pig, just mowing things down. The factory is never
Duck.
ending. Guys, I get off playing Apex.
You get off.
I hate you. I get done playing Apex with Matt and you guys, and then it's like midnight. I'm like, I need to go to bed. I go to bed. It's midnight. I hop on this stupid game, and I'm playing until like 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't help it. This game is so much fun. The whole factory part of it, getting everything has to be working. Matt, kind of how you were saying, where you kept on unlocking this and doing this. That's this game through and
What's
through.
your Sonic character doing there, jumping around?
So those are robots, and those robots, you have them do what you need. Like, okay, hey, this area needs more coal in this machine. Okay, they throw in there for you. And each time you level up, you can level up by having them go faster and faster and faster and faster to the point where they're just zooming all over the place.
Yeah.
And I'm not even close to being done with this game, which is insane.
Fuck, boy.
There's boss fights.
Yeah.
Look at that giant moth.
There is. This game is never ending. This game, I'm not even close to being done with. I have to unlock, like a whole.
What's that machine do?
So those machines transfer things from one island to the other island.
How many islands are there?
I have 12, I believe. Each
Amazing.
area is all different.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. This game is so much fun because I like factory games, and there really isn't a big selection on console. There really isn't. And because I also want to play like Satisfactory, but Satisfactory is only on PC for now, and I don't have a PC. And so I bought this game over a year ago, and this game is so much fun. It is, for how much it was too. I think I bought this game for like $10.
What's this game called?
Nova
Lands.
Lands.
Nova Lands.
Yeah, a little sandcastle you got there. That's neat.
Yeah, these are all boss fights. And there's two things in the boss fights. Either A, you place these things down and you don't have to fight the boss.
Ooh, is this the final boss?
That's a
No,
dragon.
there's just like multiple different bosses you can fight.
Oh, that's
ripped. Holy
what's
shit.
What's the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon?
Toothless?
The
Hiccup.
Night Stalker. Toothless. That's Toothless right
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting Toothless?
Well, because I wanted to. He had 2,000 health and he dies pretty quickly.
He's shredded. Look at those abs. Oh my
Hiccup's
God.
Hiccup's
Oh, you
the
took
main
him out.
guy.
Look at
Oh,
that.
he's just dead.
And he's dead.
So this is my farm area, my
Didn't
animal
skin it.
barn, where I'm farming where I'm getting some resources.
What kind of animals you got? Pigs? Pigs to ride?
Pigs to ride, because pigs don't really give you much. They're kind of bullshit. Pigs just give you poop. I don't care about that. These are
You
all
need
my.
that for your
The
garden.
biggest thing I will say about this game is trying to rearrange stuff and organize things is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm so confused looking at all this stuff. Like
It is
the
so.
gold. What is that stuff? Is that copper? What's the blue stuff? Emerald?
So you have.
Like,
so you have
what's
glass.
that up there? Corn?
So you have glass. You have glass bottles. You have copper, steel, iron. You have biogel for your electrical, because you need to power it,
Yeah,
and some
I
things
get
need to be
that.
powered.
Sure. That one's
It's-
not powered right now, dude. You gotta power that up.
Well, I don't have to. My robots are doing it for me. They'll get it over there. So right there, see my biofuel generator. I don't have enough.
Yeah.
I don't have any right now. I'm trying to find some, but
There's a lot going on here.
it's a lot of fun. I'm trying to explain to you as easy as I can. This game is a lot, but it's way more.
There's a
than
lot
what-
happening. Look at the inventory. That's a lot. There's a lot happening.
It is. It's very crazy. It's way more than
I'm
anyone I think
overwhelmed.
would think.
I'm overwhelmed right now.
And the reason why I'm bringing this game up, because I want people to play this game, because this game is so much fun. It's so much fun.
You're recruiting. You're trying to
I'm
recruit
trying
right
to.
now.
And there's these ships
hear
right
ya.
here. These rockets will bring these things up to space, and then you get money on the top right. You get money. When you get money, you unlock new things.
Mm.
I'm just starting that now, and that is confusing as shit. My brain hurts on that stuff.
You just ride on this pig.
And then there's a spaceship. You
Why'd
can
that
fly-
rocket come down?
It will. It does. So then it comes
Look
back
at
down.
that.
Goes back
You
up.
got rockets that land themselves.
Yeah. This game is a lot of fun. It has no reason to be as much fun as it actually is. And right now I'm in space. So I'm in space.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
So you go
now
in space
not
to
only
buy
are you
more
on
stuff.
Earth,
buy
now
more
you're
stuff.
in space.
But then I go back down to down to Earth and get more stuff. Yeah, I
That's
had
pretty
to
interesting.
I had to shut this game out. It's a lot of fun. It's way more fun than it should be. after we're done recording, I'm gonna play this game as soon as I get off, probably, because this game's a lot of fun.
What's your advice to the first-time player of this game?
Don't do what I did, and don't go on your phone and try to look up the best builds. Just play and have fun. I tried to look up, like, how do people have all their stuff this way? Where do they have their inventory? Where do they have their furnaces? Where do they have their power, the generators? And that gets so overwhelming. And I'm like, okay, this is terrible. So just play the game, have fun with it. It's probably, I can honestly say, it's probably the best game I've played in the past, like, 2 months.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's cat. This is distracting me.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
Novalands. That's my going ham game. It's probably the best game I played in like 2 months. Honestly, it's so much fun.
It's a good take. It's a good take.
It's a fun
I'll
game.
give you that. It's a good take. Something different.
Alrighty. Who is ready to play a game?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Quit jumping
What?
so quickly. I got
Oh.
some news. I got some
Oh.
updates. A couple things I'm excited about. Sorry you don't want to hear about it. Gosh dang.
I'm just gonna go back to petting my cat.
There's a couple things I want to update. One, I want to update a game that's coming out in February that I'm excited about because it's I love these types of games. I'll see if I can try to share this video with you guys. I do like the videos that we do share. They're very cool. Let's see here if I can get it here. There it is. There it is. Can you see that? Is it big enough?
Sid Meier's.
Let me see. No, it's too loud.
Civilization was the game
that
was
is loud.
created during a time
That is loud.
just discovering what games could be.
So loud.
And we said,
Still
let's
loud,
put the
really?
entire history
Screaming in my ear.
There
Sorry.
we go.
Better, sorry. Look
Yeah,
at
we're
this. So this, I like this video. Sorry, I paused it. I'm gonna go back. I like this video because not only does the video kind of give a little glimpse of the new game, which is Civilization 7, okay,
And we
but
said,
it
let's
goes
put
and
the
shows
entire
you the
history of the world
old
into a game.
civilizations on where it began, and this right here is where it
can't hear
began. Look at this.
It's so loud, Matt. It's so
Really?
loud.
I'll turn the volume off.
You-
That's
just
weird.
turn it
I
off.
can't hear it
It's
all.
It's so loud.
That's weird. I can't
like-
hear it at all.
Like when you talk,
Civilization in the past.
when you talk, it like ramps up even more, and it just
Really?
drowns you out completely.
That's interesting. That's interesting. All right. So I like this video. I like this video because what I was saying is it's not just because it shows Civilization 7, which is the new civilization that's coming out here in February, but it also shows the beginning civilizations, like the very first ones and where it's kind of evolved into. That's what I really like about where this game started and kind of brought itself. And last week we did the ratings of game consoles, masterpieces and stuff like that. This game to me is such a masterpiece of a game in what it's started at and what it's become with the ability of obviously technology and be able to enhance the graphics and stuff like that and what you do with it. So Civilization 7 is going to be coming out here in February. It's a great Civ game. It's a classic Civ game. It stands the test of time of these types of games and what they've evolved into, and it's again just a very great way of telling history and creating your own history from what happened in the past to working its way into the present, nuclear age, all those types of things. I'm really excited to see this game just continue to grow, continue to develop from what it was in the beginning and to what it continues to be now. So this game, again, coming out in February. So if you are a Civ player and you like Civilization games, be looking for this one to come out here in February sometime. You can get early access, I think, February 5th if you pre-order. That's the earliest you can get it, and those types of things. I don't know yet. I haven't done enough research on. Is it PC specifically, or if it's console both. I don't know yet. It might be PC only right now. Typically, that's where you see this game kind of begin, is on PC, and then it starts to develop into console. But a big fan of the Civ games. And then just a game that I play quite religiously still, which is Hell Let Loose. And so I'm just going to share that one. Don't worry, the audio will be off before it starts so that nobody's deafened. Yeah.
I do want to say this quick for your first Civilization. I went and looked on it. It will be out on everything: Nintendo Switch,
Okay.
PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and X and S. So even old gens.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Very
really cool.
good. Very good. So, great game. Just a couple updates on Hell Let Loose. Those of you that not be familiar with this game, but there has been a lot of patches going on, a lot of bug fixes and stuff like that. It's a game that's kind of ever developing and doing a pretty good job of that. There's some new maps and new visuals of the game, which is one of the big things that they're updating right now is this dusk feel in the game, and so the visual of it, and so not a nighttime, not that type of stuff. There's a little bit of light, and so it's really kind of making you change a little bit on how you play the game with this part of it. You want to be careful where you're moving in these maps because you don't want to skyline yourself and making an easy target. But I just love watching these theatrical videos. This is actual gameplay. This is not, special footage and gameplay of the game that you sometimes see in these types of things. Very cinematic feel. This is happening. That's actual game footage of that patch that came out. It's I just really enjoy this game, and I'm glad to continue to see the developers putting better quality and just putting some emphasis on creating fixes and stuff within that genre of game. I play with a great group of guys on that game. Spearhead Gaming. If come and join us, come be a part of it. Come check that out. We're trying to get more players so we can compete competitively. They have there's a couple different leagues. There's the People's League, which is a 50-50, and they have a People's League Light, and so that's 25-25 type thing. And we're still trying to get numbers to be able to continue to compete in that 25-25. And so the one I can just kind of continue to plug this game to try and get more members. If you're interested, send a comment on our YouTube channel. With your Discord, that's how we coordinate everything, is through Discord, and so we can get you an invite to it and be a part of it. Esports is just so much fun to play against other clans and compete. It is the way of a lot of things going right now, and it enhances your skills, and so we want to get more guys to play. Again, shout out to Spearhead players currently. Come join us on Thursday nights. Come join us on Sunday nights to play and get more players in it. So if those of you that are listening to this from Spearhead Gaming that are part of members already, this is, again, just a call out to you guys to come join us and be a part of it. I have so much fun playing lots of games. We played last Sunday, and we had a really great game. We actually were able to do a good job of actually getting into a server where we were able to get one of our guys to play commander and kind of coordinate everything together. We had some great squad leads coordinating things together, and we held our sectors. And so we held our point on the east side. The other squad was holding their point on the west side. And when you get that coordination together, it makes the game so much more fun in that aspect of it, and it just enhances the strategy parts of the game. So come join Spearhead, be a part of that, all that kind of stuff. So
cool. Very cool.
I plug again for Spearhead, for Hell Let Loose, and some updates on my games. So that's our update news, right? That's our last bit that we have for updated games, things coming out, things that we're going ham about, as Austin talked about, and a really good plug for Nova Lands. To check that out.
Absolutely. So. I do also want to have a big shout out for Lost Path Gaming here in Watertown area. If you or anyone else is love Magic the Gathering, D&D, Warhammer, a lot of other board games, definitely check out Lost Path Gaming and Creation. They are awesome people there. Love playing D&D. They got me into playing D&D, and now I'm a massive D&D nerd. Can't stop playing that game. So thanks again for Lost Path. Absolutely. But thanks.
Do they have any Warhammer stuff going on there? They do, right?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So
I think the last time I was there, they have a whole shelf dedicated to Warhammer with figures to the actual everything else into it. But just want to give a little shout out to Lost Path Gaming and Creation for just always being really helpful with us with everything we've done with them in the past and in the future as well. So thank you very much for all that.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, our final segment of tonight. Hayden, thank you for bringing such a great game. Lots of laughs, lots of good times, lots of good stuff talked about. Upcoming games, game reviews, good game reviews, new challenge. And so before we cut out tonight, the thing that I wanted to bring up was this time, instead of challenging us to play a different game each, I thought, what if we challenged ourselves to all play the same game and have our own, and then we come in with our reviews on that and see how we all kind of compare in that sense. So the challenge this week is going to be that we find the same game that we all can play for next episode, and then we give our review on it. So that's going to be the challenge for this upcoming one. But good stuff for tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in and commenting if you do, and liking and subscribing. Check out the Twitch channel and view our streams when they are out there, and check those out when we're able to post, and just continuing to follow us and support us through our adventure of gaming reviews, gaming podcasts, and all that kind of good stuff. This is the H.A.M Gaming Podcast. With you as always,
Hayden,
Austin,
and Matt. We'll see you later.
Okay.